Unbelievable. Court discovers the only way out to prove Peter Obi's victory. Calls for the Bvas. Hey, hey, my people. Una well done, oh. Una really well done. We greet you all this very morning. This is the Lord CV. In fact, evidences have been gathered. So much evidence has been gathered ahead of 18th of May. You know, as we all know that the hearing will commence on the 18th of May. A lot of people have already started, concluding. Some already have started deciding. Some have forecasted, some have predicted. In fact, while I was checking out for information yesterday, together with our correspondents, one of the person that spoke to us concluded, in fact, he said, look, man, Tinubu is going nowhere. In fact, the guy have his point. He said, if Nigerian judiciary can be fair in their judgment, if they can be fair in their judgment, that Tinubu will be going nowhere. And the guy have his point. And he spread that point out with facts. You see that? No voila. Let's quickly check the content, my dear listeners. This is Evening News. President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu's election has been contested at the tribunal by Mr. Peter Obi. The Labour Party's nominee for president in court, Peter Obi, contended that respondent Bola Tinubu's election victory was invalidated due to substantial overvoting in various areas. Jide Ojo, one of the election observers, thinks that Peter Obi's only option for resolving the overvoting dispute is the Bvas, given the Supreme Court's ruling in the Adeleke's case. He stated to AIT News that the Supreme Court has made it plain that secondary source evidence, that is the Bvas, the server in the back, cannot be used in court cases. According to him, the Bvas will serve as the foundation for Peter Obi's overvoting defense of Tinubu. He asserted that the legal possibility for the Labour Party depends on INEC's promptness in providing the required data. And now, the court is ordering that the Bvas at the polling sites where you objected to overvoting be examined. He said, if so, it is unknown from what proportion of polling locations the Labour Party is alleging fraud in its appeal of the presidential election. They will require a court order in order to examine the Bvas and determine the overvoting. The emphasis is no longer on primary and secondary sources. Nevertheless, Obi must use Bvas because the court found secondary sources to be unreliable. This is so that the court can determine if a battery issues occurred or whether an INEC officer forgot to press the transmit button. INEC will only provide you with the information it possesses, no matter how incomplete. Please be patient with us while we work out the glitches, because this is the first time we have used this technology. My dear listeners, I disagree with INEC. I disagree with the conclusion of this very content. Yes, it may sound the first time, but at least they were not a novice where it's been properly used. And even before the election itself, they have at least shown them, and they have gone for training. Those that will work with the INEC have been called and they have been trained. They have been shown using the Bvas is just like using a phone. And in some areas, it was properly used. So they cannot say that only those that properly used it were the ones that got it right when they were giving them the training. No. They cannot say that. All these are actually excuse that and stories that touches. Yes, if you tell me that Peter Obi will use the Bvas as one very strong point to win or to prove his point, it's fine, because it's one of it. It's one of it. All right, my people. Now you can see that we are heading somewhere. Yeah, we are heading somewhere. Let's quickly get your opinion on the matter and be very sure of your own point of view. And you can see that the court is really ready to work. Let's know what your take is. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.